I think self-care is often associated with spending money and having this whole aesthetic experience, but to me, real self-care doesn't necessarily involve splurging on aesthetic, body care. While those can be enjoyable at times, today I want to focus on sharing some of the real self-care steps that will give you tangible results without breaking the bank. First is journaling. I feel like these days everybody can tell you to go journal, but it is truly such a powerful tool for self-reflection and understanding. Just the act of dumping everything from your mind onto a piece of paper can help you detach and externalize so many different thoughts and emotions, especially if you find yourself stuck in a negative loop or when you can't stop thinking about something. This is a great way for you to gain clarity. It is also the first step to change and grow. I recently came across a clip from Robert Greene where he said that we don't spend enough time looking inward. Instead, we spend a lot of time worrying about what other people think or what is approved or what is trendy. But we rarely pause to ask ourselves the question of what we like, what we dislike, what drain us, what inspire us. Journaling allows you to discover these questions over time and uncover so many insights about yourself and what truly align with your authentic self. Next up is meditating, which is something that I swear by. When I first started meditating a few years ago, I just kind of follow what all these Zen people talking online where they're just like,
oh, let's come to this place of neutrality and watch your thoughts come and go without any judgment.
But recently I've been doing more active forms of meditation because I actually learned that through meditation we can slow down our brain waves to a point where our mind is more open to new ways of thinking and feeling. Let me explain this. So our brain is made up of several neural pathways. So think of a baby learning to walk for the first time. Initially, the baby's brain is forming new connections between neurons to control movement and balance. And as the baby practices walking repeatedly, the neural pathway for walking becomes stronger and more dominant. So similarly, during meditation, we can fire new thought patterns and emotions that align with who we want to become, aka visualize yourself living your dream life. And as we do it more consistently, these new ways of thinking and feeling become more ingrained, and now consciously it's easier for us to think, feel, and act like the future version of ourselves who already have everything that we want. And to me, that's real self-care that will bring real growth that you can see in your life. Obviously, there are other benefits of meditation like improving focus, mental clarity. There's so many ways of doing meditation. There's no right way of doing this. I'm just saying what I've been doing lately is the more active visualization meditation. Self-care also means getting comfortable with the unknown. It is human nature to fear uncertainty, that feeling when you're standing against a cliff and you don't know what's on the other side, then your brain tells you to take a step backwards. Those are helpful ways to keep us safe from dangers, but it's important to recognize when we become too fixated on controlling every aspect of our lives or needing to know every step of the way. I'm here to tell you that the unknown will teach you so much about yourself and about growth. It is in the unknown that we open up to new possibilities that we might otherwise not be aware of. Instead of expecting all the answers, lean into learning. Normalize the feeling of not knowing and stop undervaluing yourself simply because you don't have an immediate answer. Trust in the timeline and unfolding of your journey. Just because something is taking time doesn't mean it won't happen. Just because someone is living their dream life doesn't mean you can't achieve your own. And how everything unfolds is the exciting part of the human journey. Ask yourself how many things in your life had unfolded in ways that you cannot imagine or they weren't perfectly planned out. Chances are there are a lot of them, so allow yourself to be curious and fully open to new possibility rather than becoming so obsessive with how you think things should play out. Learn to embrace the unknown for the sake of new possibility. Here are some affirmations to support you in embracing the unknown. I let go of needing to have all the answers. I relax into the present moment and open myself to unlimited potential. I let go and trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good. Next up, if there's one thing to take away from this video, is the importance of learning to regulate your emotions. Notice when triggers come up and choose to pause instead of reacting. For example, when you're angry, pause before you can think clearly and respond rationally. Or when you feel overwhelmed, write down the things you need to do and focus on one task at a time. When you feel discouraged, remind yourself of your small wins and your unique strengths. And when you feel insecure, appreciate and accept yourself for all that you are, including your flaws. Note that this is an ongoing, lifelong practice. No one will ever stop reacting. That's part of the human nature, I guess. But the goal is to minimize the amount of time spent in a reactive state. Triggers can reveal a lot of things about the things that we haven't processed in our past. So you can even go a step further and journal about where this is coming from. Why am I acting a certain way? Is this something in the past that something or someone I haven't forgiven in the past? And journal about it and show your past self the love and care or attention that he or she never really received. This is called shadow work, and I can go more into details about this in a future video if you're interested. Next up, reduce screen time. In a world that is constantly buzzing with notifications and everything trying to fight for our attention, prioritizing for quiet time and solitude feels like the ultimate luxury of self-care to me. It is something that I've been actively working on this year. It is not easy, but what I've found has helped me is, one, putting my phone in a different room a few times a day. And also, I've been loving the mute button on Instagram lately. It has helped me feel more clear and grounded in my journey instead of constantly comparing my life to other people online. Self-care isn't just about nurturing your mind, but it's also just as important to care for your body. Make it a daily practice to show your body some love by incorporating some sort of movement and feeding it with nourishing food, whatever that looks like to you. Love your body enough to exercise, not because you hate it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you cannot hate yourself into changing. Instead, express gratitude for your body, for all the amazing ways that it has showed up for you, for the way that it allows you to walk, and for its ability to heal itself without you even consciously thinking about it. I truly believe that the way you speak to your body influences the way that it responds to you. Next up, my favorite form of self-care is to romanticize life's little moments. And no, you do not need expensive bath bombs or candles to do this. It's about finding beauty and simplicity in the everyday and cherishing the simple little mundane moments in life. So next time you clean your room, put on some comfort music that makes you feel like the main character. Next time you go for a walk outside, don't bring any headphones or phone with you and just allow yourself to be fully present and in wonderment of the beauty of nature. Or next time you feel like curling up with a good book, make yourself a cup of hot tea and sip on it as you read with some jazz music in the background. Finally, practice mindfulness in everything that you do. A simple yet effective way to practice this is to wash your hand with full intention and mindfulness. Yes, be fully present while washing your hands might sound silly, but I truly believe that how you do one thing is how you do everything. If we can approach even the simple things such as washing our hands with full attention and intention, we can then cultivate a deeper sense of presence and awareness in the bigger things that we do. So next time you wash your hand, take a moment to really feel the water and the soap against your skin. Notice the texture, the temperature, and the scent of the soap as it lathers and cleanses your skin. Notice how the water washes through your hands. Be fully present and savor in each moment as it passes. And that's all the stuff to real self-care that I have for you today. I hope you find this is helpful. Remember that true self-care is about nurturing our body, mind, and soul in the most accessible and sustainable ways. It isn't about the extravagance or the aesthetics, but it's about the intention behind each action. Remember that the grass is greener where it's water, and that how we choose to show love and care for ourselves looks different on everybody. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.